Hi and welcome back to X-Wing Sweden and this third round from the regional in Linköping. The squads on each side are going to get updated from the previous round here in a bit, but I will tell you what everyone is flying here. And the game is already on, as you can see here. So to the left you have Jan Juel, who is flying the scum version of Captain Nim with VI, Havoc title, Genius, Auto Blaster turret, Accuracy corrector, extra munitions, bomblet generator, guidance chips, and harpoons. He got Captain Justero in the new Vaxite title on the Carax. He's got Deadeye, Glitter Stim, harpoons, munition failsafe, and guidance chips, and a Black Sun Ace also with Deadeye, Vaxite, Glitter Stim, harpoon, munitions failsafe, and guidance chips. And on the right we have Ulle Bowman, who is flying Quick Draw with Veteran Instinct, Fire Control System, Harpoon Missile, Spec Ops title, Lightweight Frame, and a Pattern Analyzer. He's got Darth Vader, VI, TIE X1 title, Advanced Targeting Computer, Engine Upgrade, and a Cruise Missile. And then he's got a Scimitar Squadron, the TIE Bomber, with harpoons, extra munitions, and long-range scanners. And as you can see, he has target locked here. One of the Caraxes. I'm assuming he's decided to do it for Captain Justero, and because Justero's ability to shoot when a ship takes damage from something that's not an attack is pretty powerful when you have a lot of harpoons going off everywhere. I mean, the preferable target is of course getting Nim off the board, but that might not be possible because Captain Nim is, he's tanky, 10 hit points. He might not die in the Alpha Strike, and he will definitely shoot before the bomber anyway, as will both of the Caraxes. So there's a risk that the bomber is taken off before it fires a single shot. Okay, so the bomber takes the central lane, setting up for a nice bank maneuver next turn. Then we have the Carax fighters. And there's a Heart 2, also aiming towards the center. I think he wants to alpha the bomber off with his 2 backsides, because if he can do that, he's facing 1 ship less with harpoons here. And with the Deadeye, it's easy for them to get the harpoons off. They don't need to be in range to get the target lock, no matter what, even though they could easily do that on the bomber. Hard to turn, and then a barrel for Nim to avoid that rock. This Nim is loaded out like it used to be before the FAQing, with the possibility to at least once just run into someone and drop that bomblet, unless you bump, because the FAQ prevents you from doing that. But with the extra munitions, you will just discard the token on the bomblet generator instead of the entire generator at once. So at least once you can still do that trick. Quick Draw is moving up slowly, barrel rolling towards the center, and Vader is setting up for a possible quick move to get the cruise missile off at hopefully 5 dice. That's normally the plan. So Vader could barrel roll out here, set up a straight move for next turn. Vader is going to be scared of Nim's Auto Blaster, but he moves after him, so he should be able to get out of range normally. But then, of course, there might be a bomblet waiting for him if he gives past. But right now, Vader isn't very worried because they're just on the opposite ends here. And yes, here is the barrel to the right, setting up a potential 4 or 5 straight next turn for a nice 5 dice cruise missile. And yeah, you'll take a focus as well. You can see here on the left now that the squads are getting filled in. And we're back to dials and the Scimitar Squadron here. Let's see what he's decided to do here. He is doing something very slow. So that's just a 2 straight. And probably just going to take a focus here. And he could barrel to either side, but I think the backsides are going to nuke him no matter what he does. And I think he wants to make sure he's not within range 1 of Vader. so there's no splash damage. Because if he gets it off, and the splash damage goes off to someone else, Justero might get a chance to shoot. So there's a target lock. And I guess Ola wants to make sure, if he can just kill the Vaxi and have Vader and Quick Draw versus Nim in the end game, he should be good. Or he can take one of the Vaxi for the bomber and then just stay alive. He is trying to target lock Vader there. That was a bold move. And I think he's just out. But the Deadeye will still be able to trigger here. Now Vader goes in for the missile strike. So Vader needs to take it off the board in one go, which is it's doable. They only have 5 hit points, but it might not be very easy. And then we have Nim going quick. Okay, let's see what he's deciding here. Actually, there is no harpoon missile listed on the left now. Maybe I was mistaken on Nim's loadout. Maybe there is no harpoon at all. We'll see. Or maybe it's missing. So Nim target locked the bomber. So we'll probably find out very soon if there is a missile or not on him. Okay, here comes Quick Draw with a bank. He might have range to Nim. Don't think so. I have a feeling we're going to find out really soon here. Because I guess he's going to try to take the target lock there. No, he's probably going to try to target lock on Nim here. And looks like he just might have had it. Or maybe not, let's see. Looks like he's still thinking, so maybe it was out of range. No, it was there. So that means there might be a harpoon going off on him. And let's see what Vader does. Oh yeah, maybe he did not try to target lock him. Okay. Well, the target lock's there. I don't really know what that was about. Maybe he tried to target lock one of the back sides first to check if he had range to Nim. And that was a straight move from Vader, which means he will have the cruise missile. And I think he could actually target Nim here for a really powerful alpha strike on the Skurg ace. Do you want to do that? I mean, potentially yes. Vader will be very exposed, taking the harpoon from the Kirax, looking straight at him, because I think that's just outside of range 1. But it might be worth it, because if you could really whittle down Nim here so Quick Draw can finish him off next turn, I'll gladly sacrifice Vader to do that, because Nim is more expensive. Yeah, he's thinking, but I assume target lock Nim and focus. I normally, if you do that launch with Vader and you survive, maybe you have Vader at 1 or 2 hull, and then you can just use Vader to stay alive, just getting out of arcs at that high pilot skill in his 2 actions. And he does have a nice hard 2 to the right next turn to get out of dodge, or the 5 straight. So I think it's a risk worth taking. guess he's thinking hard here. You don't want to make a mistake here because, you know, losing Vader by going all on the offense is a risk. I don't think he was expecting that quick move from Captain Nim. I think he was just set on trying to shoot one of those Kiraxes down with Vader. Okay, he's boosting in to avoid the missile strike from the Kirax. Instead, he will take a range 1 shot, which still is 4 dice. And then he will target lock. Not really sure here. Okay, so he's hoping that his bomber will live. Oh no, he's target locking Nim. But this Vader has engine and no chip, so he's just going to use the target lock on his... Well, I don't know. I mean, if it works out, it doesn't matter, but he might as well stay where he was to get the target lock focus attack on him. Maybe he was out of arc. Maybe he was out of range. And now he's not, but it looked very close because he just checked with the 1 range. We'll see. Because they're about to roll the dice. So that's glitter stem on one of them. I don't know which. I think that's just arrow, but I'm not sure. So he's going to shoot with quick draw first, I guess. Maybe he's planning to use the harpoon here and then just use Vader's normal attack to try to set off the harpoon splash damage and save his missile. We'll see. That was not a very good roll. But the target lock sticks with harpoons in addition to their silly splash damage. And no, that was a really horrible reroll. So just 1. And the Skirk evades. So there's not going to be any harpoon condition. So this is a perfect start for Jan Joel. 1 harpoon missile down. The only one in Ulla's list. And no damage. That was not supposed to happen, but sometimes the dice decides to screw you over, or help you. Okay, so now Vader, do you shoot your cruise missile? You did it 4 straight, so it should be 5 dice here. I mean, you could still take all the shields of Nim in one go. So yeah, that's what's he doing. Looks like 2 hits, and then he's going to spend the target lock. Let's see if the dice help him this time and give him 5 hits instead of nothing. No, his dice are not very hot here. So 3 shields. Okay, now let's see how Jan Joel's Alpha Strike is going to go. Oh yeah, he's shooting his harpoon on the scimitar. He just put the condition down before he actually hit. Yeah, let's put it there. So yeah, I think Nim did have that harpoon. He's just missing in the squad to the left. 4 dice, 2 hits, spending the target lock. Focus. Or guidance chip, I mean. And he evades 1, so 3, and one of them should be a crit at least. He got blinded pilot. I don't know what the other one was, but the blinded pilot was of course big because now you can't. Probably major explosion and nothing happened at least. So that means the scimitar can't shoot if it lives. And then we have one of the Kiraxes shoot. So yeah, he's going to shoot a second harpoon. This should finish the bomber off here. He has 3 hull and he is harpoon, and they have guidance chips for the crit. A guidance chip and focus from glitter stem, so that's 3 in a crit, I believe. And he saves 1, so that should be enough with the additional splash damage, or the damage auto-triggered by the harpoon condition. But at least it's just a bomber, and I think only having one of them shoot Vader is okay for Ola here, because he might just live, and Vader and Quick Draw still should have a shot here. Because what I just realized, these Kiraxes, they don't have scavenger crane, which they often do to retain those missiles or get them back. Wouldn't happen now because that bomber is too far away, but they don't have them anyway. They only have the one shot. Okay, so let's see what they're doing. Okay, they're just talking about harpoons, because nobody really knows everything in all the details, because if you have the condition, you get a splash damage under your shields or just to your hull no matter what. Everyone in range 1 gets one. However, the one that kills you does not assign the condition as well, because it's assigned after the attack and then the ship's already been removed. Otherwise you can have several conditions. But there's no splash damage to any other ship anyway, so it really doesn't matter. Yeah. Yeah, the bomber is gone. And we have one of the Kiraxes left to shoot here. It should be a range 1 with a focus into Vader. And you know, if Vader just lives and there's no really damaging crit here, he should be pretty okay. But he's in a slightly worse situation now, because he could 5 straight, I guess, and then get out of bomb range. So that looks like 3. Vader takes just 1 shield, so yeah, that was a good one for Vader. So the question is now, there were 3 shields taken off Nim. Let's see if they can take him off the board before he ruins Vader's day with an auto blaster here. So there's a 2 bank towards Quick Draw, also setting up a block in case Vader tries to bank to the left. And this guy's probably going to K-turn, yep. And Vader should be out of range from that guy. But the question is, of course, where do Nim go? Do you just do a 1 hard, or a 2 hard, or 1 bank, trying to catch Vader? Do you drop a bomb? I mean, why not drop a bomb? It's a bomb, will let you have them forever. Well, the thing is, of course, he could drop afterwards if he thinks he can catch Vader that way, but then he'll probably bomb his own Kirax. Oh, he's thinking about it. And I would assume drop the bomblet, do a 1 bank maybe. There are no advanced sensors on this Nim. He has a accuracy corrector to make sure he gets 2 hits with the auto blaster. John Jewell is a pretty good player. He won at least 1 Store Championship this season I know of. He defeated me in the final. And he got to the top 4 or maybe top 8 at Nordics, the national for the Scandinavian countries. So he generally knows what he's doing. I think it was top 4, but it could have been top 8, so sorry if I got it wrong, John Jewell. Yeah, he drops this before moving here, and I think that's a good call. Okay, yeah, so 1 straight. Now, if Vader did a 5 straight, he will just boost and get away. Maybe a hard 2 and a boost as well also works. I mean, he could just run into Nim to have a shot at the other Kirax, but he might be shot at by the K-turn ones, but that should be okay. So maybe 2 straight here from Vader is a good call. Or even a 2 bank, because you will have a nice shot at the other Kirax, even though it's going to be unmodded. quick draw here. Let's see, what is he doing? Two banking maybe? Yeah, looks like a two bank, setting up a shot at the Qrax. Thinks Nim dodged his arc, which is, Nim needs to stay alive. He did lose 3 shields, I think. Maybe 4. If there is arc on Nim now, you stay put. Otherwise, you might want to change your target lock to do as much damage on the Qrax. The camera here is like, I can't really tell the angle. But I think he might have Nim, just barely. Yeah, he decides to just focus. And now, what did Vader do? Did he bug out, or did he try to stay into the fight for another round? And that's the one bank. If that does not bump, he could potentially kill Nim, because he does have the target lock on Nim. But if he doesn't, he's in for some nice pain from the auto blaster. Okay, they're gonna put a 1 down, so he will fit. But it looks like he's clipping the edge of Nim. And everything is bumping. At least they agree on the bump. Yeah, they're calling for the TO. They need someone to decide this for them. And here we have the TO, David, who did a real good job running this regional. And looks like he put them down where he was supposed to be. And they're gonna leave everything there, because otherwise we'll just mess it up again. Okay. Start of combat. So it's quick draws. Well, Vader can shoot as well, because they are the same pilot skill here, but I think he's going to start. Ah, okay, Vader is on the rock. That was bad. So no damage from the rock then? That means it's just quick draw shot, okay. Range 1? No, range 2. And he is shooting at Nim, so 2 hits into Nim. 1 evade, so 1 shield off. That means Nim is now shieldless, if we did the math correct here. Or Vader did not. Okay, he was shooting at Vader with the K-turn Qrax and nothing happened because he whiffed. And then the other Qrax shooting quick draw. Is that a smart move here? I mean, if it's ranged... Oh, yeah, he does have his... No, he doesn't have his harpoon left. He shot that one at the bomb, or the bomber, yeah. But I mean, if he takes a shield, he will shoot back at Nim again. Yeah, the rock makes lightweight frame useless because it's going to be 3 versus 3 either way. That's the focus for 2. And quick draw. He decides to take no damage. I think it was 2 eyes. And we're into the next turn. So we have, it's a K-turning Kirax again here, setting up shots. Now this is like where Quick Draw could get the money shot, shooting at people both out of the front and the back arc. And then he is doing a green move here. This is a 1 bank. And this guy still has his missile left. So he might catch Vader if Vader isn't careful. So he decides to target lock Vader. And then Nim is going to drop a bomb and do something funny. Let's see, what do you do with Nim? Do you 3 bank, 3 forward, or do you just go for it, trying to stay close in case Vader chases you? He is considering the bomb drop. And he's moving first, it looks like. And that looks like a... Yeah, everything is in the way now with Vader and stuff here. Okay, let's see, it looks like a 1 bank. So if Quick Draw is just doing 2 straight or something here, unless he decides to barrel, he might be in a bad spot for the Quick Draw attack. But he's in a good spot to avoid Vader at least. And he's dropping with Genius. Yeah, you can put it there afterwards. That's probably the plan. Yeah, we know it's going to be there, so let's get Vader out of the way first. So we have an action for Nim as well. To your barrel, try to block. Maybe that isn't room because of the asteroid, probably not. So he just decides to focus up. So if Quick Draw has a 1 straight here, or maybe not, he's still thinking about it. And Quick Draw might as well just do a really quick move, shoot out of his ass instead. Yeah, he's thinking hard about this action for Nim here. I think if there is room for a barrel, do it to the right, as far forward as possible. But there might not be room. It's tricky to see with the camera angle. So he decides to focus. Okay, let's see what Vader and Quick Draw did. And there is a bomb just beneath Vader here. So, looks like another small maneuver. And if that is a 1 bank, the bomb just caught Vader. Yeah, he did. He did the 1 bank with Vader. That was gutsy. He's paying the price now, but I mean, it's just a 2 die. Bomb, he might take 1 damage average, so I guess he could be fine with that. But he's still not shooting Nim with Vader. Okay. And then we have Quick Draw here, so a 1 straight, 2 straight might fit. If you bump Nim here, you're in a bad spot, but yeah, that's just a 1 straight. I should just set up the range 1 shot on Nim. And he's just gonna have to pray that Vader lives. He's taking shots from both Kiraxes probably. And if Nim goes close to dying, he should just not shoot Quick Draw here. So the bomb is going to trigger on maybe on Quick Draw. If it does, he gets a free shot anyway. Yeah, they're going to have to mark Vader and put everything exactly where it's supposed to be. So it's going to be a 1 straight and then the bomb. And if it nicks Quick Draw, and he gets to shoot. He could actually kill Nim here before Nim gets to, well, it doesn't really matter if Nim gets to shoot again or not. But if Vader takes damage from the bomb, I guess Captain Justero can shoot. So it looks like no range to quick draw, which might actually be good for Jan Juel. Okay. So Vader is going to shoot into the Kirax, and he just decides to blank out. Or is he? Maybe he did not bump. Oh, that was the bomb, of course, and both bombs rolled blanks. So no damage whatsoever, which means Just Arrow doesn't trigger it either. So I guess that was pretty good for Ulle, but it looked like he rolled twice, so probably Quick Draw was in range as well. And I think he would have liked Quick Draw to shoot there, even if it triggered Just Arrow. Okay, so 2 dice from Vader into the Kirax, I guess. Okay, turning 1 down here, and that's 1 evade, I guess. So 1 shield, or maybe I had the 1 shield from that Kirax. And now, let's see how much damage Quick Draw can do to Nim. He's thinking about doing the double tap, front and back. Now he's just going to shoot forward. I think that's a good call. You want to try to take Nim off the board. And he does have the focus. The question is, he wants to use it on the offense here, but come on, you want to lose shields and shoot again, use it. Yeah. 4 damage into Nim. And I think that was a blank, so that should be 4 damage, which means it should be 1 from dying. So yeah, 4 normal damage cards, no crit. So I don't think he wants to hit Quick Draw here, because that means Nim is going to die. So he's just going to not shoot with Nim and shoot into Vader with the Kiraxes. I think Vader only has taken 1 shield so far. Yeah, you could auto blaster him for 2, but then you're dead. And yeah, then you might get the last shield with the Kiraxes. So maybe he's thinking like that. But then he has Vader and Quick Draw, and he's not going to catch them with his Kiraxes. So I think he decides not to shoot. Yeah, it has to be the correct call. He needs Nim to live. So he's going to shoot his harpoon through the rock into Vader. Deadeye. And he's got chips. I use the focus for the other one. So looks like all hit. Vader got 3. So Vader probably just took a shield and got harpooned. Okay, so Vader was a bit lucky there again. He really needed to punch some damage through here. So let's see if the other Kirax can do some damage to Vader. This is completely unmodified. And that looks like 1 only, so Vader is probably going to take this and be happy. Yeah, it looks like he evaded it. Which means I don't really see how Jan Juel is going to pull this off now. He really needed to do damage to Vader there. He just needs to evade the bombs again with Vader here, but I think you have many options. You have anything to the left, more or less, or maybe just a 1 bank to the right in case he gets Quick Draw out of the way first. I don't know if that Kirax blocks that move. could be. And this guy's just gonna go probably straight through the rock. Yeah. Needs to get all of his ship into the fight. So he's bumping into his own Nim. I mean, the trouble with this is you might not want to use the bomblet because, you know, your own ships are now shieldless. And that looks like he took, maybe he took a damage? I don't think so. I think he drew a card. And then we have Nim. And he's trying to get as far away as possible, or hoping not to have quick draw shooting him again. But if Vader did the 2 bank to the left, he should be good. Maybe even the 2 hard. Maybe not, but I mean, if he just takes Nim out, it doesn't matter if he loses Vader or not here. Well, it depends on time, because quick draw should easily kill one of these Kiraxes. If there's just enough time. I'm not really sure how much time there's left, but quick draw is still full shields. And he decides to barrel. Ah, okay, so he got... Yeah, I don't know really. I guess he's just trying to get out of potential arc from quick draw there, and that was a nice quick move. Because now he does have the arc from the rear cannon, I think, and if he doesn't, you know, he can always barrel, and I think that's what he's doing to make sure here. Yep. Putting himself perfectly in front of that rock, but I don't think he cares. He just needs to kill Nim here, and if the Kirax shoots him, he can shoot again. So, and Vader gets blocked again. This is just not Vader's game. Well, it is, because he's not taking that much damage. Let's see if he gets past the Kirax. He just might have escaped there. Yeah, I think it cleared. And he's out of range 1 from the auto blaster. So the thing is, well, he will probably just token up here. Make sure the Kirax that's shooting him is not going to do any more damage, because he can't get out of range or arc of it. So yeah, that should be out of auto blaster range in case Nim survives. So we have a range 2 shot. So that's just 2 dice, but it could be enough. And he's going to use the target lock for 2, I think. Yep. And Nim evades nothing, which means he should be down to 0 hit points now. Or maybe not. Oh, it looks like he's still alive. Okay, I guess he had 3 hit points left. So he's going to shoot at Vader with the Kirax, and it is probably not going to do anything. 3 dice versus 3 with focus evade. And yes, no damage going into Vader. That means we're into the next turn. So hard turning Vader here will probably more or less guarantee that you catch Nim and kill him. And as long as Vader doesn't go down, which I don't think he can now, because he should be able to evade these shots from the Kiraxes, because this guy is K-turning and he's going to be shot through a rock, I guess. And this guy might not even get arc. Maybe he will, we'll see. He is going to do his best. Yeah, how much did Vader pivot or not? Well, so he will. Did he bump? No, I think he's gonna have an action here. So yeah, okay, he decides to target like Vader in case Vader stays in his arc. Hard turning boost might not give him out of arc. We'll see. And again, Nim can't drop a bomb unless he wants to hit his own. And time is called, which means this is the last round. So unless if Nim dies, Ulle wins. If Nim survives, John Yule wins. But I don't see how Nim can live here. He's gonna do a 4 straight. I mean, Vader has pretty good chance to catch him, and if Quick Draw does a hard turn over the rock, he also catches him. We'll see. Is that just a back? No, it's a hard turn, yeah. That's a good call. And if he takes the rock now, he gets to shoot as well, an extra time. Which means it could be over before the shooting phase. Yeah, he did take a shield. And this is going to be the end of Nim, because this is going to be a range 1 shot. And that's 4, and no evade, so that's the end of Nim, I guarantee. So that means that, I don't know if there's any chance that Kirax will catch Vader here. I will see what Vader did. As long as Vader doesn't die here, this is Ulle's game now. And I think Vader still has a shield left. So there is a hard 3. And then you just token up. And, well, there is the, of course, if there's a crit going through, the harpoon. And he gets 3 hits and you blank out, but I don't think how you can do that. Okay, he is boosting, and maybe the barrel will take him out of arc? I don't think so. I think you might as well just have tokened up there. I will see. Yeah, he decides to take the evade. I think he should have just stayed put instead and tokened up, but I think Vader's going to be fine anyway. So clear stem. So he has target lock focus at least. Yeah, they shoot out. Yeah, the quick draw shot at the back to that guy. And here is the attack on Vader. 1 eye, and then he uses a target lock. Let's see what he gets. And 3 hits, but no crit, so I don't think Vader can die. And he evaded at least 2. So that should be the end of the game. And a narrow win for Ulle. So good game, guys. And thank you for watching this. Stay tuned. Round 4 is going to be up soon. And then all the rest of the Swiss rounds, 1 game from each. And all 1 game from each part of the cut. So thank you for watching, guys.